We have audio. Oh, there we go. That's a little bit better, I think. Hey guys, how's it going? Good to see you. I had so much fun on the last one that I thought I'd do another Sunday live stream. Now today I'm working around the shop. Um, One thing I want to do is this power head here. This is a Bolin's BL110. Not a not a great. It's like a Walmart special. It really is, but it's been running really good. And in fact, I've got it tuned probably a little too good. But I wanted to tear the back end apart here and have a look in there and see what we see. So let's get going on that. Now, unfortunately, these stupid fasteners, let me see if I get one out and I'll show you. Usually, every one of these that I have is a T25 Torx bit. These are weird though. They're not even, they're just, I don't know. Can you see that right there? Maybe? Yeah, I think you can see that. Um, they don't seem to fit anything that I have. So they do have the little slot in them for the flathead screwdriver. And we've just decided we're going to use that. Let me move these gloves out of the way. We just decided that we're going to use that because I got tired of looking for a bit that fit it, to be honest with you. Um, so where were we? Last time I think we were building the fence still. I'm almost finished with the fence. I've got, I think, like 16 more panels that I need to put up, and then I'll be done. So I'm pretty excited about that. Now, I have no reason to tear this apart. It's not giving me problems. There's nothing wrong with it. I'm just curious because I've literally cracked cylinders right in half on these cheap power heads. Looks like I'm getting a little bit of. Oh, look at that! I'm just looking in the back end of the motor here. See if I can get the. Actually, it looks really, really good. Here, I'll see if I can. I'll see if I can show you really quick. I don't know if this camera is going to pick it up, so. Can you see in there? Maybe if I. Can I shine a light, maybe? Yeah, that's not doing great, but it looks good. It does. It looks good. Let's see if we can pull the spark plug out. Where's my? Ooh. My tool is in the toolbox below the computer there, so I can't get to it. How's everybody doing today? Good, I hope. Happy Easter, like the title says. Sorry about the bouncing around. I'm just trying to move stuff around here. So along with all this, I don't know what the best way to say it is. Our current events here. Well, I was going to say in America, but worldwide, really. We got nothing going on for Easter. So we're just hanging out around home, just the immediate family. Wow, do not. Well, maybe there we go. That makes me feel a little bit better. I don't know if this little guy is going to have what it takes to. Oh yeah, of course it does. I love this little ratchet. It's got the 3/8 on one side, quarter on the other. It's got the little lever, reverse lever. Love that thing. Can you hear okay? I tested a new microphone Well, not a new one. My Blue Yeti, I moved out here just for this. I usually have it in the house, and I did test it before I brought it out here, and it seemed to work okay. So much better than the one from last week, if you remember. That was pretty hooped. Let's see if I can get this bottom. There we go. Wow, I'm actually impressed with how it looks, considering as abused as it's been. Let's see if I can get a can I get a picture in there maybe? Show you guys maybe. I don't think it's gonna cooperate with me. No, it's not. It's really not going to cooperate. The spark plug wire is just in the way. Can I do something with this? Oh, don't put my phone down there. Get out of my way. I don't know what they were thinking. Or maybe I can get it to stick there for a second. No, it's not. It's not going to cooperate. I'll show you the picture anyway, but it's not. Nope. Yeah. Anyway, it actually looks really good. I'm happy. I'm happy it looks good. So we can put that guy back on now. And like I said, there's nothing wrong with this thing at all. I ran it yesterday. Um, it ran beautifully, although it's really small. I don't know what size motor this is, but it's the whole thing is very small, and it makes it so I have to kind of hunch way over, and I don't. That's not good on the back, especially for me. I have a bad back anyway, so not good. All right. Um, I wanted to have a look at the. I don't know if I can. I'm just looking at how the engine mounts in there and everything, seeing if. No, no, you know what? I don't want to pull the engine out. I was gonna, but no. I think we'll just throw the back end back on it and have a little sip of my drink here. Make sure there's no garbage. No, everything looks like I said. Everything looks really, really good. Although that O-ring does not fit in there very great. See, feels like it's quite loose. I cannot see anything. I have an eye doctor appointment um, day after tomorrow, and I'm 100% sure that they're gonna prescribe me glasses. I got prescribed some when I was younger, but I never wore them. In fact, I think the first day I got them when I went to school, I threw them in the garbage because I didn't want to be a nerd, and now I want nothing more than to be a nerd. So if they find a problem, and if they do prescribe glasses and it helps the problem, that'd be great. That would be great. I'm anxious to run my new chainsaw, the one we did the live stream for last week. Very anxious to run that thing. I haven't run it yet. I just cut a couple pieces of wood around here, kind of, but I haven't really been able to play with it. Good enough. Like I said, that thing's a screamer. I like it. What do we got to? I guess we can take a look at the blower. Flip it around this way so you guys can see what we're doing a little better. This is what is it? This is my Husqvarna 125B, little two-stroke. I'm guessing the 125. I'm guessing it's like 25 cc. It's not a large one. But ever since I started buying Husqvarna product, or I guess since the first one, I've just, I always thought they were overpriced, and I always used like Troy-Bilt. I like Troy-Bilt. Um, but so when my mower failed, I purchased a Husqvarna. I paid like $600, right, which was horrible. But I purchased a Husqvarna. Hang on, I got to go look at what it is. It's right out the door. Hang on, I'll be right back. Okay, sorry guys. It's an LC. It's Husqvarna LC 221 LH, rear wheel drive. Neighbors leaving. Sorry about that. Rear wheel drive, self propelled mower, and I think you can pick them up now for like $50. So I paid like 600 for mine. It came with a Honda engine. It's the first Honda engine I've had. My I don't know. Can you see? No, you can't really see it. Down here is my generator. It's got like a Honda clone engine in it. It's been okay, but my biggest concern with that mower was I don't know how to work on Honda engines. I've had Briggs and Stratton my whole life, and I know them inside and out, just about. Um, the funny thing is, though, is I haven't had to do anything to it. It's been running great just since the day I bought it. So the next thing was I don't know if it was Troy-Bilt. I think it was Craftsman, but they're made by the same place. My trimmer, my weed trimmer, and I purchased it's right outside the door here. It's hard to see. Like I said, my eyes, guys, my eyes are just hooped. Um, looks like a 128 LD. Yeah, Husqvarna 128 LD. It looks like. And the main reason I purchased that two big reasons. I had such good luck with the mower that I wanted to stick with the Husqvarna product and see if the weed trimmer was the same. And this particular weed trimmer was compatible with all of the attachments. I had probably well over $1,000 worth of attachments for my Troy-Bilt stuff, and I'll show you really quick here if I can get one out. Um, I really can't. They're all tucked back in. Anyway, I've got just about every attachment they made for it, and so I wanted something that was compatible. I didn't want to buy all new attachments, so I purchased that. Again, beautiful, running great. Um, Blower went out. I bought a Husqvarna blower, no issues at all. Um, Actually, I lied. I have had an issue with this blower. It doesn't seem to like full throttle, but I've never tuned it, and I should probably spend a little time tuning it. I'll tell you guys right now, if you buy, well, I mean, any of these products, even like that Boland's 110 down there that you saw how good it ran, right? You need one of these right here. I don't know, not necessarily this brand, but I bought this, and it's a whole thing, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, I am mistaken. Hang on, I'll find it. I'll find it. Hang on. Oh, it's right here. Yeah, this one right here. You're not going to be able to see that, but it's a little spline, and they're just these little. There's a whole bunch of them in here. A whole bunch of these little tools. I'll show you, and that's what you need to adjust these small engines. And ever since I purchased this, amazing. It's amazing the stuff you can make these engines do when you've got the proper tools to do it. So that's that, and I should probably do some tuning on this because I'm pretty sure I've not ever tuned this blower. Pretty sure. Um, but that brings us to more recently where I purchased that chainsaw. Um, and again, I haven't really had a chance to use it yet. I can't swear by it. For those of you that didn't see you know what? Let me grab it. For those of you that didn't see the live feed last week, let me grab it. Hang on one second. All right, here we go. Right there, and this is the Husqvarna 440. Um, I'll show you what I like. Oh, watch this, guys. This has been sitting out in front of the shop here all night long. Watch this. I just first pull every time. Like I said, this has been sitting out. Love it. Love the thing. I cannot wait to get a good chance to really use it though. All right, got that down. What else are we going to do today? Oh gosh, we've only been going 20 minutes. We got a long way to go. I've been doing a lot of cleaning up in here. Oh, I guess I better put this thing back together. Just checking the air filter on it, and it doesn't look horrible. I'm not going to bother clean. I don't know if I'd ever bother cleaning any of these. You see, guys, these types. Get that back off again. These types air filters. I don't even know if they're cleanable. I kind of think they might not be. These are most of my Husqvarna stuff has these type of air filters. The chainsaw has a different type. It's like a paper element, but everything else has these types. Well, actually, I don't think the mower does. I think the mower has a paper element as well. But I don't even know. I don't even know if it's recommended to clean these things. How do you get tune? Speaking of tuning, I check how to even tune this thing. Oh, I see. Right. Okay. Okay, right there. Yeah, and it takes the little spline. Not this guy. I got to put this guy back. You know what? I should probably, since I have this out, I need to get this organized a little bit. Actually, I'm going to check the Oh, now I feel stupid. So I put some yellow paint pen on the end of the one that adjusts all the small engines. And you see right there, they've actually got a picture on them of what they are. Yeah, and see it fits in there just like that. Nice and neat. Oddly enough, it doesn't have everything else has like an L and an H for high and low. This does not. I don't see. There's a T. I see a T on the case right there. I'll see if I can show that to you. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it or not, but right there, there's the letter T. I'm not sure what the T means though, so I'll probably just have to take it and play with it a little bit, get it good and warmed up, and yeah, I'm probably going to have to do that. Let's get these guys. Oh, I'm getting messages on my phone. Oh, actually, it's kind of an important weekend at work, so I should probably make sure that's not work messaging me. Got big stuff going on there this weekend, and thankfully, I've not gotten a message from them yet. But it does happen. It absolutely happens. Oh, I've never actually looked at this, but it's a bunch of little cleaning brushes and tip cleaners and stuff. That's cool. It's neat that it comes with that. All right, now we're a little more organized. I got the door off my shop now. I got to do work to it. I left that one out. Oh well, I don't care. I'm going to leave it out because I'm going to work on this maybe before this video is over. We'll get it good and warmed up and get it worked on. So, like I said, that's what today has been all about. Working out here, cleaning up out here. God, I got so far to go. I got such a look. Let me take. Got such a huge mess out here. I should probably actually get that fan going so we can aerate some of this a little bit. There's so many exhaust fumes in here from working today, and well, shoot, you know what? Let's do this right now. You want to do this right? Let's do it right now. Let's get it started up. We'll do it right now. I'll show you what it does once it warms up for a minute or two. Well, not a minute or two, but a little bit more. I don't like, guys, I don't just start stuff and just crack it open right away because that's what destroys stuff. does, it when you go full throttle like that, it starts to bog a little bit. A lot of times, it actually did okay there, but a lot of times you'll have to kind of feather the throttle to keep it going. But let's see what we can do about that. Now I'm pretty sure if these adjustments are the same as all their other products, I believe the one on the right is going to be the high. Let's find out. I'm pleased with that. Um, so the T, I didn't, I don't know why I didn't realize this before. The T, there's a throttle adjustment, the idle adjustment. So you stick the screwdriver right into there, and you get to your throttle adjustment. I'm glad I realized that. So I am going to give it a chance to cool down now and see if it number one starts easy. But as you can hear, it's running beautifully. Really, really, really happy with that. Uh, I just, oh man. Oh, yeah. So we'll give it time. I'm a little disturbed that it took a couple pulls to start because usually it's just right away. But we will get the tools put away until maybe we might need them. I don't know. Um, how's everybody doing today? Woo, don't lose them. You know, every year we actually spend Easter at my parents' house, and We can't this year, because all this stuff going on and everything. It's just, it is what it is. Um, I don't know. You guys want to see some of the stuff we're going to be working on this channel probably this year? Um, Let me go grab a few things. Kind of got to collect two at a time because there's too many of them. So I'm going to save this. I'm going to save that for last because that's kind of cool. So here we have another Walmart special. It's a Weed Eater Featherlight FL20C. I believe the 20C stands for 20 cc's. This thing has virtually no time on it, but you can see it's just done. It's just not. It's not a good situation with this thing at all. But I want to get it running again because even though it's extremely underpowered, it didn't work very well when it was new. So I want to get this going again. So let's set this guy down right here. 1 second. All right, like I said, I got too much stuff. So here's another Weed Eater brand. This is an FL26 Plus, Featherlight Plus. Um, this one, oddly enough, at work, I pulled out of the dumpster. I saw somebody threw it in there, and I thought, well, that's weird. And I pulled it out, set the choke, primered the bulb, pulled it, and it fired right up. So I took it home. It doesn't do anything now. It's been sitting for some time, so that's probably why it doesn't. Okay, let's see. Put this guy down. So here we've got a. I don't remember the model number for this thing, but this is a Troy-Bilt 4-stroke. I ran this Weed Eater for a long, long time until one day I was trying to use it to edge the lawn. And, well, for those of you that don't know, you can't turn a 4-stroke upside down. And when you're sitting there running it and you flip it over to edge, it just floods the cylinder with oil and the engine dies. So to finish the job, I ran down to the local store and picked up a cheap little Craftsman 2-stroke, finished it up. But I'd like to get this guy going again. Again, when I quit using it, it smoked a little bit, but it ran beautifully. But it's just been sitting. And for anybody that knows about these things, you know that when it sits, that's horrible for it. It's just horrible. Okay, so God, these next two are. I'm going to share that one first. I'm going to go grab that one. I'll be right back. Okay, so this one here, guys, is the power head. It's a see, it says Sears Craftsman on it. Can you see that? Can you see that right there? It says Sears Craftsman. It says Weed Whacker, 26.2 cc, 17-inch cut, semi-automatic line feed. Now the funny thing about this one, I really laugh at it because obviously somebody's been playing around in their shop because the 17-inch cut, semi-automatic line feed, and it's got a tiller on it. Clearly, this power head did not come with this tool, but I love this old retro stuff. This thing did run. This thing did run. In fact, it belonged to my parents. They're not the ones that modified it. I don't know where they got it, but they got it from somewhere. But it wasn't running. I got it running. and then it quit running. And my dad said, "We'll just take it." And I can get it to start off starting fluid, but that's not good enough. But really cool kind of relic here that I hope to get going this year. I'm running out of places to put stuff. There we go. Okay, so I think I've saved the best for last, and that is this bad boy. I don't know what it is. Again, it's a Weed Eater brand. Look at this though. This is an old. Oh, look, it's got something back there. Weed Eater model XT20T, 15-inch cut, tap and go line advance. This is an oldie but goodie, guys. And this is another one of those things that it ran. It did run. Um, this one I acquired from my brother. He used it to do a lot of work on his property, and he upgraded and said, "Hey, you want that old thing?" So I said, "Hell yeah, I want it," and I took it. Um, so that stuff, in combination with, I don't think I could bring you guys out there with me. No, I can't because the microphone's plugged in. I'm going to take a picture, and I'll be right back. All right, guys. So right outside the door here, I have two tractors actually. See them right there. So this one right here is a John Deere LX 172 that ran. They both ran up until a couple of years ago. The LX 172 I actually left out in the wintertime with the air filter off. Just screwed the pooch on that one. Oh, where'd it go? Um, so I'm going to get that running this year. The other one is a Powercraft. I believe it's made by MTD if I remember right. I believe in the late 80s, early 90s. It's got an opposed twin. That's the gray one over here. It has an opposed twin, Briggs and Stratton on it. Um, I used that one. I used that one, guys, and that thing was so great. But I filled the engine up full of fuel, not in a good way either. I I was running it and it started smoking, and I couldn't really figure it out, and I should have stopped. I really should have stopped, but I just kept running it, and it just started smoking worse and worse. And I realized the fuel pump, it's like a diaphragm pump that runs off crankcase pressure, and it had a little pinhole in it, so it was pumping fuel into the crankcase. When I drained the oil, it was like the consistency of water, and it had probably 2.5 gallons. I mean, it was full up to the top, and unfortunately, the damage was done. It still ran, but it smoked really bad. It would literally just pour oil out of the exhaust when it ran, and unfortunately, though, it's not running now. Um, I don't know why. I haven't spent too much time playing with it. But if I go out there and hook it to a charge and give it a crank, it won't. It'll crank, but it won't start. I think it's a carburetor issue. I believe on this channel we actually rebuilt the carburetor on that here a few years ago. But I do believe it's a carburetor issue. But the worst part is the transmission's locked up. And I don't know why. I don't recall it having any problems in the past, but I really don't know. I don't recall, but I don't know. Oh, looky there. I just noticed I had a couple. You guys see it? A couple primer bulbs down here, and actually, that's what I need for that FL26 down there. I believe is just the primer bulb. That's actually kind of cool. And since I'm thinking about it, I wonder if I don't have. Let's see, I have another one here, but this is one of the ones. Yeah, this is one of the ones with the hole in it. I don't even. I don't like those things. Do I have any over here? I brought all this equipment in the shop here, and now it's in my way. I have to go through. I don't know if you. Yeah, sure, you can see it. This thing here is mostly just a lot of spare parts for little small engines like this. But I wonder if that blower's cooled off. It probably hasn't cooled off enough yet. Oh, another thing. Gosh, I got so much that I got to work on here. My chipper. I got to fix the chipper. Um, it's a carburetor issue, and the wheels fell off of it. Literally, they're those old plastic wheels. They just they deteriorated out in the sun and fell off. And my tiller, I really want to get fixed. I don't know where my tiller came from. It it was made as far as I can figure back in like the '60s, and it ran great. It had a small Briggs and Stratton 3.5 horse on it, I think. And one day the thing quit running, and I couldn't, for the life of me, get it to go anymore. So I finally, I mean, I had spark, I had fuel, I had air, everything was great. I could not get it to go. So finally, I just said, I'm giving up on this thing. Um, I had an old Boland's mower that had a 3.5 horse, identical engine, but way newer, maybe only 5 years old. And so I pulled the engine, put it on the tiller. I'd never swapped an engine like that before. I screwed it all up. Um, the tensioner's not right, so the belt always pops off of it. I got to fix that, but I'm pretty sure I've lost the parts. And the worst thing is though is, and I learned this back then, is the blades on a mower actually balance the engine. So a mower has got a an aluminum flywheel on it. Whereas something that's not blade driven, such as the pressure washer, the tiller, maybe the chipper, I'm not sure, they have cast iron flywheels that are balanced. They balance the engine. So what that means, 90% of the time when you pull that thing over, it kicks back. And that little 3.5 horse motor, that darn near rips your hand off when it kicks back on you like that. So what I need to do is I need to pull the cast iron flywheel off of the original engine and swap it out with the aluminum one that's on there. And that's just something else. I got so much stuff to work on that it's hard to find time for all of it, to be honest with you. But we'll find time. Um, what else do we got going this year? God, and hopefully I'll have all this stuff on this channel like that. Or like this, but probably not live feeds. I don't know. Do you guys prefer these live feeds, or do you prefer like the regular videos? Um, God, I'm looking around here. I got such a mess, such a mess. I should probably, while I'm sitting here blabbering, sit right there. I've got so much stuff laying everywhere. I got nowhere to put anything now. Plug this into the charger. Oh, you know what I didn't do? Gosh darn it! Can I do it now? Oh, guys, I totally forgot to share the live stream. I always do that. That's frustrating. Let's see. I'm just looking at the screen here. Oh, there you go. Okay, I think that worked. So that's another good topic that I just noticed while I was looking at the screen there. So I'll explain to those of you that haven't been around very long. Um, we own and operate a very, I'm going to say very unsuccessful, because we've had a couple bad years, urban farm. Um, we don't, I mean, the stuff we grow here, we just grow for ourselves. We give some away to friends, family, the local food bank, and whatnot. But for the most part, it's just providing food for ourselves. And that's kind of where the idea of this channel came from. That's why it's called White Farms, and the Facebook page and everything. The name is it's my last name, White. Jason White is my name. Um, but I've been thinking about it. Is so very little of the channel has to do with that. And well, number one, I want to make more of the channel about that. I want to do more of that stuff and share it on here. But I think that's a neat looking bird. That's a red bird. Holy cow. It's like a little finch, but its whole. Oh, look, there's another one, but it's not red. I wonder if that's like. I wonder if the males are like red. Can I get a picture of that? Oh, there's another one that's all red. Sorry, guys. I just all over the place today, but I just saw this and I got to see if I can. Yeah, it doesn't come in very good, but have a look at that. See that like a red. It's kind of neat if you look at it. It's got there's two brown ones and two red ones out there. It's actually kind of cool. Um, Sorry, I'm getting distracted by the birds. That's for the birds. Um, anyway, so I think I want to change the name of the channel to be more conducive of what we do or what I do here. But I'm not quite sure what to change it to. So you guys can leave a suggestion, whether it be on the Facebook page or on right here, or on the discussion tab on the YouTube channel. Do I actually have? I don't know what all these. Sorry, guys. I'm looking at the options I have on the screen here. But anyway, guys. So we've been going. Well, gosh, we've been going for 47 minutes now. So I think I'm going to end this now. I'm going to get more work done around here. I got to clean up the mess I made while doing this. Let's see. I've got one, two, three, four, five weed ears sitting on the floor in here. I got one sitting out there. I got the blower, a chainsaw. Got the little tiller guy. Yeah, so I'm gonna go clean up my mess now. I really appreciate everybody for stopping by. I hope you guys enjoyed. Subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll see you. I don't know if I'm making any videos this week. If I do, we'll see you there. If I don't, then we'll see you next weekend. Thanks a million, everyone.